Welcome to part 6 of our Fred Olsen Christmas and New Year cruise. Today we're in Tenerife. In this video we dock next to Borealis, explore a second Santa Cruz, relax in a hot tub, try another cocktail of the day, watch an evening sailaway, then film our departure. I woke just before 8 and went out on prom deck to see what was around. The sun was just up and we were docked in Tenerife, our port for today. I walked down the ship towards the aft. Where I got my first look at the volcanic landscape. And I could see a cruise ship in the distance. I zoomed in a bit and I could see it was an Aida ship, reflecting the sunlight. I carried on round to the other side of the ship, where I could see the harbour and the town. As well as P&O Azura docked on the opposite side. I met up with Suze and we went for breakfast in the main dining room. The Aida cruise ship was coming into the harbour now, and we could see it was Aida Blu. The dining room is pretty quiet this time of day. It's a good time to get up if you like a peaceful breakfast. For breakfast, I had eggs Benedict. Suze had a very cheesy omelette. After breakfast, we headed out to the forecastle. Where Fred Olsen Borealis was docked in front of us. I decided to head upstairs to the Deck 6 observation area. Once I'd figured out which door was up, it's a really nice big area. With some great views over the front of the ship. We got off and walked towards town, following the green line. And it was really cool seeing the two Fred Olsen sister ships docked together. On our way, we walked past the Aida Blu, which is only a medium-sized ship, but looked really big compared to ours. On the way through the harbour, we passed by these plaques commemorating famous people who have visited the island over the years. There were some interesting and surprising names on there. We kept following the line. Then we reached this footbridge into the town. We passed by the usual Christmas tree, and then a Christmas market, which we decided to visit on our way back. We walked up into town to have a look around the shops, and it was quite amusing seeing one of the ale hop cows with a Christmas hat on. The town of Santa Cruz de Tenerife today, rather than La Palma, seems really nice. With lots of trees and lots of flowers. And some really nice buildings. And we wandered for a while, exploring and enjoying the Christmas decorations. On our way back to the waterfront, we passed through the Christmas market. This is pretty much like most, with a lot of stalls selling decorations and jewellery, etc. We didn't see any mulled wine though. We then had a walk down the other side of the cruise port. Towards the P&O Azura. So we could have a look at the two Fred Olsen ships docked together. We thought about walking even further along the waterfront for a drink and an even closer look. But it was a bit of a trek, and it was a really hot day. So we decided to just head back on board. We made our way back into the harbour. And we noticed there were even more famous visitors on the back of these pillars. Then walked back past the Aida Blu, then the Borealis, before arriving back at Bolette after a very pleasant walk through town. Back on board, we went up to the Lido pool and got some fish and chips at the poolside cafe. Whilst we were there, one of the Fred Olsen Express ferries passed us by. Then our lagers turned up, which was a welcome sight. For dessert, I had a fruit plate with pistachio cream, and Suze had cheesecake. We decided on a soak in one of the hot tubs. With the roof open and the sun beating down on us, this was a lovely way to spend some time. I then spotted another one of the Fred Olsen ferries coming into port. These connect all the Canary Islands together. We went through to the aft pool and got a couple of lounges to get some sun. Today it was my turn to try the cocktail of the day. However, there was far too much wind in the mic. So, a bit later, we went into the observatory, where I had to try another one. Today's cocktail of the day is Northern Lights. Which is amaretto, vodka, orange juice and lemon juice. It's not bad. Then we sat there and enjoyed the rest of the afternoon. We went down to the Bookmark Cafe for a quick cuppa. Then we changed for dinner and went to the Bloomsbury restaurant. For starter, I had pork and chicken liver terrine, and Suze had fried goat's cheese. Then I had a Caesar salad. Suze had prawn, mango and papaya salad. For mains, we both had some very tasty lamb chops. Then for dessert, I had a chocolate pistachio pot and Suze had apple crumble. After a very nice dinner, we went for a walk on deck to see if any of the ships were leaving yet. Then we poked our heads out onto the brightly lit forecastle for a look around the harbour. We went back to the prom deck, where before long we watched one of the Xmas ferries coming into port. And soon after, we saw the Aida Blu reversing. so we stood and waved to them as they passed us by. It was a beautiful evening, so we sat for a while and enjoyed the weather. Then, as we were due to leave, we went back to the forecastle, which was quite dark now. As they turned off the lights for departure, I assume. Whilst waiting there, we watched the Xmas ferry leaving, and then the Fred Olsen Express. Then it was our turn, and we reversed away from the jetty and the Borealis towards the harbour entrance. While reversing, we had a good view of the cross on the hill, which looks over the harbour. We eventually rounded the end of the harbour wall, where we turned around into the sea. So we headed to the aft of the ship to watch Tenerife shrinking behind us as we began our journey towards Lanzarote, which is our next destination. To round off the night, we went to the ocean bar. I had a beer and Suze had a French martini. And we enjoyed some music from the house band before heading to bed. Thanks so much for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video.